So I've been following the design advice from some of my favorite YouTubers, and one of the things that I keep seeing as a reoccurring trend is that you need to add layers of light to your space. So I added recessed lights to my home, and also I replaced some of my overhead lighting. If you haven't seen those videos, I'll post the link in the description box below. But in today's video, I'm going to show you guys the unboxing, installation, and I'm going to give you a review of my brand new picture light that I purchased on Amazon.com. Now, I purchased the 11.5-inch antique brass picture light from Concept Lightings. I can't wait to show you guys how this project turned out, so let's get started. All right, so this is the area we're going to be working in today, and it is my wet bar. Now, my wet bar is on the side of my living room. So I should also mention that I've already painted my home Repose Gray by Sherwin-Williams. If you haven't seen those videos, I'll post a link to those in the description box below as well. Now, I have been watching tons of YouTubers and taking a lot of good design advice. I am fully aware that I need to replace the boob light. I promise you guys it is on my agenda. But for today, I'm just focusing on the picture light and installing some art on that back wall. So my husband is doing today's art and picture light installation. The very first thing he's going to do is go ahead and kind of install the art. And I will say that watching a lot of big designers on YouTube, one of the things they keep saying is instead of doing a gallery wall, go for an oversized piece of art, which I have done. And this is actually my second oversized piece of art. I'm super excited about it. I happen to find this piece at my local Home Goods, and this one is 60 inches tall. Now, the area under my bar has a standard 8-foot ceiling, so the art is going to take up a considerable amount of the wall space, and then we just got to leave a few inches for the picture light. So when you walk past to get to the sunroom and the kitchen, you're really going to feel like you're in an art gallery. All right, so now it is time for the fun part. It's time to unbox the picture light. I'm so excited. All right, so I happened to go to Amazon.com, of course, to find affordable lighting. If you guys have followed my channel, you know that I got all 3 of my crystal chandeliers from Amazon.com as well. I was super excited and impressed with them, and they were very affordable. So of course, it's the first place I turned to find an affordable picture light. So I got my picture light from a company called Concept Lightings. Now, I'd never heard of Concept Lightings before, but one of the reasons why I went with this particular picture light is because they had 381 reviews on Amazon and they have a 4.5-star rating. So I thought that was pretty impressive. Now, I ordered the Concept 102 cordless remote control LED picture light, 11.5-inch antique brass with silver undertones. And this particular picture light was one of the Amazon's Choice picture lights, so it was a pretty popular find and it was very affordable. Now, this particular picture light cost me under $75. I think it was about $73 or something like that. So when it comes to picture lights, that's actually pretty affordable. So many of them are well over $100 a piece. And if you want to get more than one, that's going to start to get really expensive. The other reason why I was really attracted to this particular picture light is because it's cordless. So that area that I have in my bar does not have any electricity running to the back wall. So I needed something that I could get that was battery operated. This one takes a size D battery, so you definitely want to keep that in mind if you're interested in getting a product like this one. And the batteries are super easy to install. So even when the picture light is already hanging, you don't have to take the whole thing down to change out the batteries. So I thought that was pretty cool. And one of the other things I liked about it is not only is it battery operated, but it's also remote control operated. So if you want to hang it somewhere really high up on tall walls, you can do that as well with ease. So I thought that was pretty impressive for this product. Now, when it comes to the installation, it kind of looks like a picture clip almost. So it just has a little tail on it that you just drill straight into, I think, your wall studs. And then you're going to put the picture in front of it. So that was one of the reasons why we decided it was really important to have the art placement just where we wanted it to be. And then we took the art down, then we installed the picture light, and then we're able to put the picture back on top just to make sure we get a really nice fit. All right, so I do want to say something about the installation. I talked to my husband about it, and he thought that the installation and the instructions were sufficient to get the job done. However, I did read some of the reviews on Amazon, and some people were complaining that the product was actually difficult to install. And while my husband didn't have any trouble with it, he thought it was pretty straightforward. Some people did have some difficulty with the installation process. So that's something to keep in mind. I think if you've installed other things like pictures, or if you kind of like install things like curtain rods and stuff like that, you probably will find it a little bit easier. Now, I have personally never installed any of those things, so I might have struggled, I don't know, doing that. But of course, there's two parts to it. There's the tail, and my husband did install the tail first, and that's the part that's going to set behind the art, and that's the part that you drill into the studs. So as long as you have a stud finder and a drill, you should be good to go when it comes to that piece of the installation. And then there's the actual arm, and that goes over the actual art fixture. And the arm he thought was easy to install as well, but it is adjustable, so you can kind of pull it out from the wall a little bit in case you have like a really thick piece of art or you have a really thick frame. So there is a little bit of adjustment. But one of the best things that we both thought would probably be good in terms of installation is to just kind of play with it right when you take it out of the package, and you can kind of see how the two pieces fit together, and that'll really help guide you in the installation process. So all in all, this whole picture light installation took about 15 minutes to do, and it's important though that you go ahead and you get the actual tail installed first, and then once you have that in place and you know it's going to line up with where you want your art to set, everything else from there is smooth sailing. So make sure you get your leveler out as well so that you don't hang your artwork crooked. That's a big one. All right, so this is what the artwork looks like with the picture light and everything fully installed, and I'm really pleased with the way everything came together. I think having a picture light on top of your artwork really does give a more regal appearance, and it draws your eye up a little bit more. I think when I walk past the bar area and I'm going through to the sunroom, it really gives me an art gallery like feel. So I'm really excited about this installation. And actually, now that this piece is in, it's really giving me ideas about what type of overhead lighting I need to get to replace that old boob light that just needs to go. So I'm Danielle, the Domestic Scientist. If you liked today's video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.